calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The numbers for him from a week ago. 14 carries, 63 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 34. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 13. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Niners at 4-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Sky Moore capping things off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
KC's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's got it. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Right back back to Juszczyk again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes quickly to Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin with a battle of the birds at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Arizona in town to face Atlanta. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. A.J. Dillon, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Down to the 25. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 4. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man is born. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. And again, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Niners, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. it.